Then let's get to the main event, which was Becky Lynch and Lita. They made history in the main event. This actually shocked me, if we're being honest. I did not see this happening. It was a good match. Lita needs some more practice in the ring. That girl, I love you. You are a queen, but girl,
Yeah.
I noticed that last. Did you notice it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a little rough.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish. I don't know. I'm gonna say
Obviously,
that
I feel like it's kind of like one of those things where you notice it, but you kind of give her a pass because it's Lita.
it's Lita. That's
You
why
know,
I'm letting it be.
yeah.
I just
So yeah, we got plenty of good years ago that
Yeah,
whatever.
we know what
Um,
we're setting up here. I
yeah,
just don't agree with the decision to take the titles off Damage Control, but
right. Well, okay,
who am
so
I?
yeah,
Just a
so
champion in a basement.
that was the part that I was genuinely surprised about. I did not see that happening, especially before Mania. Um, so we see, Bailey gets involved, and we talked about how Trish was backstage, or she was supposed to be brought out at, I don't know, last week and the week before. It's been a thing for the last like month or so. So they finally have her come out just randomly, which I am not hating because Trish is my queen. I want to look like her when I am 47 years old. I want to look like her when I'm not 47 years old as well. So like I love her. She's a queen. I love her so much, but just felt very random. Like we know that her and Lita are besties, but just I don't know. I didn't care about it so much. So she does help make sure that Lita and Becky win. So they are the tag team champions. And I wrote an article about this on pwmania.com, which it actually just came out like an hour ago. So I will be putting that on Twitter. But I feel like we deserved to get Bailey versus Becky at Mania. And so I'm a little bit disappointed with how this happened because now it's either going to be 3-on-3, Damage Control versus Becky, Lita, and Trish, or we're going to get Damage Control minus Bailey versus Becky and Lita for the tag team titles at Mania, and then Trish versus Bailey. I don't love any of the scenarios, any of these possibilities, because I also know if the tag titles are put up at Mania, Lita and Becky are losing. There's no way that Lita's not going to be signed on to be continuously active on the roster to be champion. So I feel like this kind of was just a dumb idea if that's what's going to end up happening. But at the same time, if it's 3-on-3, I also hate that scenario because we're almost a year removed from Naomi and Sasha walking out of Raw because of how they were booking the tag team champions, the women's tag team champions, them at the time. If then you leave them off of WrestleMania, like I don't know where we've progressed from a year ago. So it's like they weren't booking Damage Control well. They weren't
Yeah, they
having
were
them
doing
defend the
well with what
titles.
they were given. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, them taking the titles off of them, fine, whatever. Like I didn't love it, but it's like, okay, but yeah, I just don't know that I love any of the possible matchups but that they could have from this for Mania.